Well, how y'all are this afternoon? It's your buddy George Jones over here at our Bergen Gun Range for my next installment on, hey, I got this old used gun. The old used gun I've got today is a very nice gun. This is the High Standard Sport King. The Sport King is just a good old-fashioned 22. Actually, this is the Sport King lightweight. This is the one with the alloy frame. The Sport King came out in the 1950s in a response to Colt trying to manufacture a cheaper, more economical 22 caliber target pistol, and Ruger coming up online with the Ruger Standered model, and was really pressing against the other manufacturers pretty hard. Now, you have to bear in mind, in the 1950s, shooting was a lot more popular then than it is now, and you know how popular it is now. It's incredibly popular. In the 1950s, shooting was really a big thing. Grade schools had rifle clubs. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's just everybody shot. Target pistols were advertised in ladies' magazines. You know, kids got handguns for Christmas. I mean, you know, we're talking about a very popular time in American history for shooting. So, High Standard come up with a Sport King, and then later they come up with this guy, the Sport King Lightweight. And the High Standard Sport King is a good old-fashioned standard 10-shot, 22 long rifle caliber, semi-automatic. It's not a particular target pistol, it's more of a plinking gun. And High Standard's been out of business now for several years, but they were in their heyday in the 1950s. So with that in mind, we're going to test out this old gun here. It's a 10-shot magazine. Got a heel catch on it down here. I'll lay that gun up there. It's got thumb rest on it, thumb rest grips. The grips are made out of that cyanate plastic that was popular after World War II. The grips on this one are still fit it good. It's sometimes that old plastic style, this style of plastic will shrink up over time, but this is still in beautiful condition. This comes to us from Apache Armaments over in Lebanon, and if we get one to go up in it. How about now? Yeah, there's one in there now. All right, it's all safe. Standard old 22 targets we always shoot at down there, the steel silhouette and the 25-yard hangers. Let's see if we can hit some of them. Start with the big one. It's easiest. Yeah, sure enough. All right, let's try the old 12-inch steel swinger. Yeah. All right, let's try the 8-inch, 6-inch steel swinger. Oh, it touches off pretty easy, buddy. It's got a really good trigger in it. Yeah, that works pretty good. I'm shooting Aguila Super Extra again today. My daddy's like, "You don't shoot Mexican ammo, do you?" I'm like, you know, there's a rumor going around that Aguila is actually owned by Winchester. I don't know if there's any truth in that or not, but I've been testing Aguila ammunition here lately, the various types of 22 ammo and the centerfire handgun ammo that I can find, and they've also got 223 now, 223 or 5.56, whatever you want to call it, AR ammo. And all of it seems to be working out pretty good. So I haven't actually gotten shot paper at 150 yards or so forth with an AR with a Aguila in it, but it'll ring the steel targets at 125 yards. We know that for sure. All right, we got that guy in there. Pull that guy back, drop her down just like a standard 22 pistol, and then go back to shooting them. Well, we have a Malflucashy. All right, throw that in there. Yeah. Let's try that little one down there. Not getting there from here. All right, let's try that. That's a pretty acceptable little gun right there. They made the Duramatic all the way up to about, I think 1964 is when they quit making the Duramatic. And they made, High Standard made several of them. There was the Sport King, the Duramatic, the Target Master, lots of them. I don't know, there's too numerous to mention. Yeah, I will say that. The cool thing about the Duramatic was, and most of the High Standards, was that you could get different barrels to go on it. And you could change it by simply pushing in on this plunger, and that would release that barrel, and you could pull that barrel off there and stick you another one on it, and make it as long as you want to, or in a different configuration or whatever. You could simply drift that out and put a fully adjustable rear sight in it, and put a 6-inch target barrel in there with adjustable front sight and rails for weights and all kinds of things. And they were modular. You could change them out and do different things with them. Overall, it's pretty good. It's High Standard Manufacturing Corporation, Hamden, Connecticut, USA, 22 long rifle. This is the model SK100, the Duramatic, or the Sport King lightweight. Overall, good positive safety. Magazine releases over here. Safety's on the other side where it should be. If you're used to shooting a 1911, you'd be used to shooting this gun. You know. Value of this gun. Let's talk about that for a minute. This one is in 85 to 90% condition. Blue Book would probably carry this gun somewhere in the neighborhood of, just an eyeball guess, somewhere around $450 to $500, and probably $600 if it had the original box and papers and so forth with it. A lot of people would buy a gun and just throw the box and information and so forth away with it. I warn you, when you do that, I don't care how cheap the gun was to begin with, when you do that, you take about 20% off the value of the firearm. That's all there is to it. You can roll that money value off that gun pretty quick by throwing away that old cardboard box. Now, that's all there is to it. This guy's I'd say it's worth $450, just like it sits. So, yeah. Overall, pretty good gun. You see one of these laying around at a gun shop or something, and you want to get to dickering with the feller. Most every High Standard I've ever seen, regardless of condition, works. That's one of the things, that they all tend to work, and parts are still available for them. You can actually still repair these. Several parts mongers around the country still have, resources for parts on these guns. Well, all right then, that's about the High Standard size of it there for the old Sport King 4-inch. If you enjoy my content, I'm doing you any good or anything like that, like-a-tate, commentate, share-a-fi, and subscribe. Getting pretty close to the old 1,000 gun giveaway. Patreon link in the description if you'd like to go that way. If you patronize me, you not only patronize me, but you also patronize the facility that I'm sitting on. This range is privately owned by an old guy on a fixed income, and he allows me to do these videos and share them with you. So, you can go on there and sign up, get $1 a month club, and and I'm working on my benefits packages for my Patreon subscribers, Patreon patrons. I read all that stuff on the Patreon page, and I don't understand most of it, but here's the deal. If I've got a patron, every once in a while, I'm going to send that guy a gift or give him an opportunity, or we're going to do something with it, you know, even if it's just $1 a month, you know, and it helps me do these videos. It helps me prepare content. It also helps me manage this facility, such as it is. Well, anyway, that's a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes. Thanks for watching my videos. Like, take, share, commentate, and subscribe. Send me an old question. You send me an email. It's Gmail, eSquad540 @gmail. Send me an old question. Cuss me out if you want to. I got a pretty thick skin. It's been 22 years in the adult correction system. I'm pretty thick skinned. But you know, if you want to see a gun, that's fine. Let me know, and I'll see if I can round it up for you. If you need a piece of advice, I might have it for you. I might not. Sometimes the answer is no. But give me a try. All right, that's enough rambling. I'll talk to y'all later.